This show is brought to you by
Aramco is investing in clean aviation fuel solutions, and Qataris are banking on the residential and office sector. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. The venture units of Saudi Aramco and Italy's ENI have joined United Airlines to invest in British startup OxCCU. The $22.7 million investment will go to scientists at OxCCU who are working to slash the high cost of lower carbon aviation fuel. These scientists make fuel by combining carbon dioxide captured from industry with hydrogen made using renewably sourced electricity. Their breakthrough is in using an iron-based catalyst to do this one step, replacing the current, more costly two-step process. Commercial Bank of Dubai is expected to raise $500 million through a debut sale of green bonds. The initial price guidance for the 5-year bonds is anticipated at around 175 basis points over U.S. Treasuries. Google is launching an accelerator for seed to Series A startups tackling climate change with tech. The program helps high-potential startups based in the Middle East and Africa grow with Google through a mix of in-person and virtual activities, one-on-one mentoring, and group learning sessions. To be eligible, startups should have a scalable product or service focusing on sustainable technology, climate solutions, clean tech, and green energy. It should leverage technologies like machine learning and AI. Qatar's residential and office sectors have emerged as the top investment choices for the country's high net worth individuals. A survey by Knight Frank reveals about 37% of Qatar's HNWIs named the residential sector as their primary investment target. 33% said they prefer investing in the office sector. Meanwhile, 23% invest mainly in the retail sector. These HNWIs said their expectation of capital value growth from any residential investment this year is price growth of between 2 and 4%. The Turkish Lira plunged to a new record low today, dropping about 7% to 23 per US dollar. It's the Lira's 12th straight day of weakening. Since President Erdogan's re-election on May 28th, the Lira has lost more than 12% of its value against the dollar. His appointment of former Merrill Lynch strategist as finance minister has analysts expecting a more orthodox economic policy with less state intervention. The central bank's next meeting is on June 22nd, and investors expect an interest rate hike. The OECD has slightly raised its growth outlook for the world economy, but it warns the recovery faces a long road. The OECD forecast an economic expansion of 2.7%, up from 2.6% in its previous report in March, with upgrades from the US, China, and the Eurozone. Its growth forecast for 2024 remains unchanged at 2.9%. It says a drop in energy prices, the untangling of supply chain bottlenecks, and China's reopening are contributing to the recovery. China's trade with Russia soared in May to its highest level since the start of Moscow's war, as Beijing steps up support for its ally. Chinese data shows trade reached $20.5 billion in May, with Chinese imports from Russia worth $11.3 billion. There was no official breakdown of the figures. China is Russia's largest trade partner, with their trade reaching a record $190 billion last year. Presidents Xi and Putin pledged to boost trade to $200 billion this year. Zara owner Intedex saw a better-than-expected 54% rise in Q1 profit to $1.24 billion for the period ended in April. Sales kept pace after last year's strong showing, when it outperformed other retailers during the cost of living crisis. Intedex saw solid sales of $8 billion during the quarter. Part of its strategy is to keep prices higher outside of the Eurozone. In the GCC, for example, some clothes are close to double the price in its home market. And the market certainly reacted to those Intedex results, with its founder, Amancio Ortega, our biggest winner in today's Forbes RealTime Billionaires ranking. Ortega is up $3.4 billion today, with net wealth of $86.3 billion. Our second biggest winner today is Elon Musk. He's up $2.4 billion, with net wealth of $211.4 billion. And our third place winner is Warren Buffett. He's up $2.1 billion, with net wealth of $116.5 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest Billionaires news. And staying with Billionaires, Kumar Mangalam Birla plans to invest $605 million to get into the jewelry business. The Aditya Birla Group says a new venture, Novel Jewels, will open stores across India. The group says this foray is a strategic portfolio choice that allows it to tap into new growth engines. The new enterprise will make jewelry with diverse designs that cater to different tastes in various regions of the country. I'm Ramya Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
This show is brought to you by